What's good, fight fans? It's Ashley's Corner. Shout out to the LDBC. And it's a lot of stuff that's been going on in boxing. I could make 100 videos, but I'm just going to stick to certain videos, I'm not going to be, I'm not going to be talking about everything. If you want me to talk about a topic, say it in the comment section. I'll make a video about it. But I had to talk about Danny. You know how I feel about Danny, old boy? Danny, old boy? You know how I feel about Daniel? Alright, man. He did a video. I guess he climbed, he licked all his wounds. He watched the footage of, him and Porter fight 50 times in a row. Feels better about the situation. He came out. He came out in broad daylight. And a couple people seen him. And he got bombarded in this restaurant by a few different reporters. But this one with Radio Raheem was done by itself. Like, Radio Raheem had his own special interview, I would say. The other the other interviews that took place on video on YouTube was about 3 or 4 different interviewers asking him questions, one after another. But this video right here, if you want to see this one, because he went in depth with some answers and some different questions was asked during this interview. I will put a link to this video in the description box below this video. Now, Danny, old boy. First thing I'm going to talk about is the fact that he said that he is hungrier after losing. He's hungrier after this second loss than he was when he didn't have no losses, when he still had an O and he had the title at 147 pounds. He is more hungrier now than he was then in the welterweight division. And he says that he has more fire in him now. Okay. With me hearing him say that, the next thing I want him to say as far as who he's going to fight, since he has this newfound fire and whatnot, we're talking about how he was when he came up to the welterweight division. You know what I'm saying? When he was fighting them good names. Well, he was fighting good names at 140. But still, if you have that type of hunger, then you should want to fight Terrence Crawford. You should want to fight Earl Spence, the man that's been calling you out for 2 years? 2 years ago, I'm sorry, was the first time he called him out or something like that? Or maybe a year and a half ago? That's what I'm waiting to hear. But he didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say that. And then the question was, what's the best fight of for career-wise for Danny Garcia? What's the best fight if you had to have your own pick? And that's when I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. He gonna say them. Nah. This motherfucker said he wanted the rematches. The rematches, bro. Can I say that I'm tired of seeing rematches? I can wait for a fight all day long, but a rematch, bro, I'm tired of seeing rematches. Danny, I don't want to see you fight Keith Thurman again. And Danny, I don't want to see you fight Sean Porter again. I don't know what's up with these rematches, yo? It's like you scared to fight the other competition. Give me 140-pound Danny back. Give me that Danny that fought, you know what I'm saying, prime competition. Even if they were old or not, coming off a loss or not, they were still big names. Where's that Danny at, man? But nevertheless, he says he wants the rematches with Porter or Thurman. And he says it's something that he needs to do before he retires and, quit boxing for good. He thinks he won both fights, He continued to say that he thought refs look for clean punches, And that's it. That's all he said, clean and effective punches. That's why I made that video after the Garcia and Porter fight, stating and showing you a little bit of footage, a little bit of black and white ink from off the internet about what the judges really look for. It's 3 or 4 different things. It's not one thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like 4 different things the judges look for. And that's just his fault. But, him being a vet in the sport, you should already know in the back of your mind a long time ago, when you start the sport, you should know what the judges are looking for, just to make sure you're covering, you dotting all of your I's and crossing all of your T's. But I guess, his corner never told him either. Not his team never told him either. He thought only clean and effective punches won the fight. That's what you were looking for. And that's definitely not the case. But he said that's something he needs to do before he retires is fight the fight the rematches. Boo, and then says the winner of Pacquiao and Broner fight, he think that those are good fights for him. Remember, the question was, what do you see career wise that's good for your career? If you had to pick, who would you be fighting? And he said the rematches and the winner of Pacquiao and Broner is what he said. And he said if that fight does happen and he fights the winner of Pac versus Broner, that fight has to be and should be on pay-per-view, because they are big names and I am too, is what his ass said. Bruh, Danny, I don't care if you're fighting Pacquiao. I don't care if you're fighting Broner. You ain't worthy of no damn pay-per-view. Those days are over. You know what I'm saying? You're not worthy of a pay-per-view. Period. Pacquiao used to be worthy of it, hands down. You know what I'm saying? He's a totally different old man right now. Broner, even though he has a lot of losses, but he puts butts in seats. He is a good name. You know what I'm saying? And he does draw. He you know what I'm saying? He brings money to the table as far as these venues and stuff. But still, pay-per-view, Broner and Danny Garcia? No. No. And he was asked about the king of the division, who's the king of the division, and he said there's no king in the division because everyone hasn't fought everyone, and all the fights has been close. There's been close fights. You do have a point by saying, the people that did fight each other has been close, but you're way off when you say, everyone hasn't fought everyone yet. That's true. But since you, Thurman, and Porter don't want to fight nobody but you three, you know what I'm saying? Y'all been dating for a while. You, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, and Keith Thurman been dating for like a year and a half, 2 years now. Y'all been dating. You've been going on dates this whole time. You're not letting nobody else in the door, Spence or Crawford. You're not letting them in the door to fight nobody. It's like all three of y'all got a pact. Like y'all are holding hands in a circle. Like, do not let them in the circle. Let them cross wires first, then we'll let the winner in the circle. Like, that's what type time y'all been on for over a year, damn near 2 years now. And it's just sad that y'all are on this little thing right now. You know what I'm saying? That you just won't fight nobody else other than y'all three. It's ridiculous. Y'all are keeping the money in the family like shit. It's sad. But he says he feels like Spence and Crawford has to fight each other in order to get a Thurman and Porter fight. This is what he said out of his mouth. He thinks the reason why Spence ain't getting a Thurman or Porter fight because he hasn't fought Crawford. Period. That's what he's saying. That is what this motherfucker is saying. Okay? And he says because we already fought each other. You know what I'm saying? So I think, if they come in and fight us, it'll be too easy. Too easy for us. He thinks it's too easy to get a fight with them and to fight them because he didn't go through Crawford. That's what he's saying about Spence. Since you didn't go through Crawford, it's too easy for you to come. Bruh, that is not what y'all was saying before Earl Spence got his title. That's not what y'all was saying. Y'all was like, get a title, he need to fight somebody first. That's it. He got a title and the person he fought to get the title was the person he fought. You know what I'm saying? And if it's coming from you, Danny Garcia, Lamont Peterson gave you the blues, bruh. He schooled Lamont Peterson. He toyed with Lamont Peterson. So that's the person he fought. He fought Lamont Peterson and Kell Brook, somebody that beat your ass. Lamont Peterson beat Danny Garcia's ass, yo. And Kell Brook would probably fuck Danny Garcia ass up too. Let's just be real. So he did fight two good people. And he does have a belt. Now you saying he should fight Tank Terrence Crawford. Danny, just give Terrence Crawford some motherfucking props, because you talk like he's the king of boxing, but you don't give him no props. Just be real about it. Say, I think Crawford is a very hard fight, and I want Spence to fight him next. That's the name that I want him to have before he come in here to fight. That's basically what it is. You want him to fight Crawford, bruh. And in this interview, the one that's on the picture, that's the interview that's on the screen. He said him and Crawford is 1-1, meaning he lost against Crawford and he won against Crawford in the amateurs. And then he said he would like to fight Crawford he want that rematch too. I don't even call it a rematch, because y'all haven't fought as pros. Y'all fought as amateurs. That's a different story. You know what I'm saying? But he wants Crawford too. If that's the case, then why don't you fight Crawford? Y'all the one who got history. You got history. You already fought him, beat him, fought him, and lost. Y'all been talking shit back and forth before he was even in the welterweight division. I know you seen it coming, Danny. I know you knew that he was moving up to welterweight. And if that's the case, then how come you didn't say 2 years ago, before Errol Spence got his title, saying, okay, Earl, we can fight, but I want you to fight Crawford when he move up? You already knew what it was, Danny. Jeez, man. You knew what it was. Why'd y'all say that other shit then? Why y'all acting so timid? Y'all acting scared of both Crawford and Spence. I've been Danny didn't want none of Spence. Danny keep walking around saying that he's still saying that he never ducked nobody and nobody told him about Errol Spence called him out. Bro, ain't nobody have to tell you. You knew it. You was on social media. You was on YouTube. I know you was. Yeah, you was, bruh. Even after Pacquiao lost to Horn, you was on Twitter like a motherfucker immediately. So you knew they was gonna fight. You watched the fight, but you didn't know nothing about Errol Spence calling you out. You know nothing about it, bruh. And even when people told you, what happened? Nothing. You did duck. You ducked Errol Spence. But back to this shit, because we already fought each other, so they gotta fight each other. Radio Raheem wanted to laugh his ass off. If y'all see this video, look at his facial expression after he say we already fought each other, and I think that they have to fight each other. Look at Radio Raheem's face. He's trying not to laugh, like, bro, you sound just like a little bitch right now. You acting like a little bitch right now. he been saying this, like, this is key, this is gold, like, this is his comeback. All I gotta do is tell people we already fought each other and they need to fight. Bro, that sounds so stupid. It's whack. It's trash, yo. You got pity dick in your mouth right now when you say that shit. That shit sounds whack as fuck. That shit just sounds stupid. Sound like a third down punt. Just dumb. It don't make no damn sense. No fighters ever say no stupid shit like that, yo. You supposed to have been a champ. He was the champion, had a bunch of belts at 140, come up, you know what I'm saying, get a belt at welterweight, and then you turn around saying, oh, well, we fought each other. They got to fight first. It's their turn to fight first, and then we'll get back to our date with Porter and Thurman and see if, who's going to fight him first type shit. What the fuck is this? Damn, Danny Garcia sound like a leader of Free World. This Free World's got you gassed up. Shit's got you gassed up. You got 3 rappers trying to battle Eminem, and Spence is Eminem and shit. This shit sounds like. Are y'all gonna draw straws? After they fight each other, y'all gonna draw straws to see who fights the winner of Spence and Crawford? It just sounds weird. This shit sound weird as hell, y'all. For real. But take that pity dick out of your mouth when you talking about Spence and when you talking about Crawford. Because the shit just don't sound right no more, son. You said you wanted to fight Crawford. Make that fight next. Because you already know, and you said it in the interview, you know that Porter ain't going to be your next fight. You know Thurman already got the Porter fight. Who you going to fight next? Go ahead and fight Crawford. He doesn't have anybody to fight. Go fight Crawford right now. Call Bob. But no, The words came out. He actually said that he thinks that's what's holding Spence back from a fight with Thurman or Porter. You know what I'm saying? Is because he didn't fight Crawford yet, bruh. Danny. Terrence Bud Crawford and Earl the True Spence are champions. Did you know that? Huh? And so are Thurman and Porter. The only person that don't have a belt that's talking all the silly shit is you. You the only one with no belt, Danny. You should be willing to fight any of the 4 champions right damn now. You know Thurman and Porter's gonna fight each other. You're scared of Spence. You said you wanted to fight Crawford. Go ahead and make that fight happen then, bruh. Be about it. Stop talking about it and be about it, yo. Because you and Crawford should have fought when Crawford's fight, when he first came into the welterweight division, Danny should have jumped on it. Danny should have jumped on the opportunity that, you know what I'm saying, seeing that he had just moved up and Danny's already been in the welterweight division for a while. You should have jumped on the opportunity to fight him then, but you didn't. So I already knew you were scared too, yo. And he says that Mikey versus Spence fight isn't a good fight for Mikey. He says Spence is the biggest welterweight. You know what I'm saying? So that, I already know that's another reason why you're scared. Because Danny think he's big, in barbershop conversation saying he's a big ass welterweight. He ate that shit up. Danny Garcia ate that shit up, yo. And the fact that he thinks Spence is the biggest welterweight is the reason why he don't want to fight him. That's probably a big chunk of the reason why he don't want to fight him. But bruh, the only respectable thing that I got out of both of the interviews is the fact that he said that he wants to fight Terrence Crawford. And that's not even something he threw out and said himself. It was like somebody was talking about Terrence Crawford coming at him over social media harder than anybody else. So he turned around and said that he wanted to fight. Who knows how true that is? Because just like I said, he had ample time to fight him, and right now is the perfect time because Crawford doesn't have a fight. You know what I'm saying? After hearing this video and somebody team telling Crawford should go at this motherfucker again online. Like I said, I heard you wanted you wanted to fight. You wanted a rematch in the pros. Let's get it. That's something that I'll definitely watch. Danny, but you and pay-per-view is history. That ship is sailed. That motherfucker is on Pluto right now. Pay-per-view with Danny Garcia's name on is on Pluto right now. You are not getting that fight. You ain't getting shit on pay-per-view. But that's it and that's all. You know I could talk about Danny Garcia for a while, bro. But this video's been long enough. Jesus. Always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.